Yeah, the Morrowind character names is also up for grabs too. There is no one on that. Yeah.
Mike, you get that message?
Oh yeah, I did. From who?
Method is amazing.
Yeah, I did. Yes, the method actually has something very touching to say. Mike, I'm going to go, but I would like to thank everyone. Again, my fiance says it's things like this that give her hope. She survived breast cancer and has a cyst on ovary. I hope your fiance recovers well, and
thank you for your donation a while ago. I believe I read that one out, Rain Soden. Thank you for your donation, and we wish you both well.
And cancer is a bastard of a disease, and that's why we're doing this marathon, trying to prevent it from happening.
Gee, thanks, Mike.
Except you're the double agent. That's good.
Yeah.
You're the double agent that's helping us work this out.
Yeah, exactly. Carcinogen.
He's our double agent.
Yeah, you get to live.
Problem?
FCDA Atomic is someone will have to ask SMK that about the glitch.
Yeah, he's not in the room right now.
Yeah, he's in the Kentucky room, so you can go out and ask him.
What is it? What's the glitch called?
Yeah, they are pretty much doing that.
Escape room.
Alright, we have a $5 donation. Unfortunately, I don't believe that name is...
Yeah, when it comes to names, please don't name anything really immature or childish or inappropriate. Please use your common sense. We do have veto power over it. If you want that, if you want to change your name to something more appropriate, you can PM us in the chat. Reign of Soten.
You can do
Reign of
dash one
Soten
or
dash
normal.
one. Yeah, either one.
Because that's Yama or me, just whatever. We will see it and get to it. I'll change that. Just give me the name. It showed up in the. Just give me the email to let us know that it's you for sure, and not someone else trying to jack your name.
A lot of Super Meat Boy talk. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm pretty sure next year we will do a run of that game.
I'm pretty sure that
because we do have a lot of interest on our forums. I know out of the people who are here this year, Rom Scout really likes the game. I really like the game.
I like watching the game.
Who you can't see really likes the game, although he just raised his hand.
I like the game, but not enough to run it.
Yeah.
I like watching the game even though I don't have it.
Yeah, and who else? Andrew G really loves the game, and he's really good at it too. Yeah.
A lot of people want.
Wow, I didn't think that would work.
No.
I use my dictator power to prevent that game. I think that is a good use of power and not an abuse. Well, I should probably make some good abuses of power sometime.
T-Mobile, where you at, dogs? Where you at?
So, are we going to have Half-Life with scripts next year?
I'd really rather.
If Spider Waffle doesn't bomb me first, maybe.
Before I forget, what kind of game is VVVVVV?
I have no clue. I have no clue, sir.
Like, what kind of game is VVVVV?
Oh, it's a 2D platformer that uses an anti-gravity mechanic. You don't jump, you flip the
PM
gravity.
mod Reign of Soten, and you guys will have your questions asked. I get them right here on my laptop. I get a nice
Is it like one of those challenging
saying,
types?
"Hey, you got a message."
What? Is it like one of the challenging types?
Wait, yeah, it's definitely a challenging one. It's I think I'm not 100% sure about this because this is a British computer that I'm not familiar with, but I think it's based on the graphics are based on old school Vectrex games.
If I may interject, did someone say they were going to offer a donation for a suplex with Ashley?
Yes.
Yeah, they were wondering how much. Yeah, that was Shadow Wraith.
How much? I don't know. How much are you willing to offer?
It can be quite hard.
I mean, I'll do it right now.
Actually, I can-
Whoa, I never knew that.
$20 here, I see.
Mod.
Shadow Ray.
Yeah, you are.
$20.
Your mod. I see.
That's what he said, yeah.
All right.
Bucks, Shadow Ray.
Yeah. Okay, if you want to PM someone, you can also PM MIKWUIMA if you have any requests or questions.
Although now that I think about
Score
it, I don't
91, that's a
remember whether I
great
can-
idea. Is V6 now.
Now that I think about it, I don't remember whether they
My
fixed it
friend
on this
just
version or
literally
not.
says V. He just doesn't
Try it
even do
anyway.
multiple, he just says
Yeah, I'll try it
V.
a few times.
But then,
Where'd he go? Is he stuck? Yeah, he's stuck. Look at him.
yeah.
Look at that.
Are you still in the audio cues?
No, he kind of can stop right now.
Okay.
Just for now anyway. I'm gonna need it back in a sec, but go
Okay.
ahead, keep talking.
Okay. We have some new donations. We have $1 from Ari-Pekka Savolainen. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing Finnish names. We have a donation from Jordi Paniseo Tomas, and a donation, a $5 donation from Ben Johnston.
What's
Now-
the first one from?
Come on.
That was someone else.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Hang on.
Let's see, Ben Johnston. And Ben, we can't accept that name like I said earlier, so if you want to PM us in the chat, go right ahead and then I'll change the name to something more appropriate. Punja, for
I
the
can't.
Castle Crashers run, it'll be a compromise. We want to use level 5 characters because we want to get Flying Glitch in time. The problem with doing a 4-player run is that you level up very slowly. So we want to do a compromise, and we
can't
don't want
do
to
it
make the
now.
game super free and easy.
I'll
but,
try one more time.
we will be using characters who should be up to level 4 or 5.
Oh, what is up with this guy?
He fixes it.
Or it could be.
Good
It's either
morning.
the armor or they actually fixed it.
Pattern for what?
Yeah, I guess it could be
Oh, it's you'll see in a sec.
So
Yeah,
if
forget-
Ashley's in all that armor,
Yeah,
then why does she need to be protected?
Because apparently,
well, she's still got the parasite,
yeah.
and you know, it's the president. has-
Women.
Yeah,
Is that
women.
what it is? Is that what this game's
Yeah.
sexist?
Well, she is the president's daughter. She doesn't have that type of
Probably.
training.
We are already fucking rich.
No, you know, I always found this funny that like in Resident Evil 4 you're shooting a bunch of Spanish people and no one complained about racism. But in
Yeah.
Resident Evil 5 it's like, oh my god, you're shooting Africans, that's so racist. It's like, so
It's because of how it
Resident
looks.
Evil
A white
4.
guy shooting black guys.
What? It's more than
Go
it's
NAACP.
black people in mud huts.
Alright, so
Throwing spears at
watch.
you and stuff.
Watch
my
and learn.
theory is that we fear Spanish speaking people taking our jobs, so it's like, okay, that's just immigration control in Resident Evil 4.
Maybe you could be right.
They took our gerbs.
Yes, FF Gamer, there actually are 2 chats, because once you get to 1,500 viewers or so, Ustream starts splitting up the chats. There is
Oh,
nothing
we
we can
should
do about
forget
this.
that.
We do have we should have mods in
I
both
forgot that
chats so
once.
that if people have to say anything to say in the other chat, we should get the message.
It's a little.
Does it not let you complete the chapter?
Well, it doesn't let me.
Enemy
It doesn't
in
let me get
from
started on
Toxin
4-1,
Snake.
which is
Every
even
enemy in
worse.
Africa should be white because that's less racist. Oh, by the way, if I'm talking too much during a part where I need to be quiet, just tell me to shut up.
Okay.
Well, you kind of were earlier. That's why I stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shadow Race donating the $20 anyway for trying suplex.
Okay, cool.
German soup.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Shadow
it's yeah. I don't think you can do it in the Wii version. They fixed it.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
still
try it
at
after.
1,700. 1,500 in the
We
commentary.
haven't gotten any donations for the Morrowind file name or character name yet.
Has it been announced?
I plugged it twice so far. I don't know. anyone
Actually,
else
what are
did.
other bids that we have? We have the Turtles, we have
Majora's
Cro-
Mask, Mario.
yeah, we
Chrono
have
Trigger
Majora's
and
Mask,
Final
Super
Fantasy
Mario,
4 names.
We have Pokemon. I think what's the shaving one?
That's whether J-Man and myself shave our faces. You know,
Okay,
get
cool.
the face hair off. That's not even close.
Adobe's been working over the time.
So many winding hallways. I really hate that.
So PJ,
So Mike.
is this a manly game?
Is this a manly game?
Okay,
Fine,
PJ said
manly.
no, so it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks,
It's
PJ.
not Lagoon!
I was
It's
I
not
was
Lagoon.
secretly kind of hoping I wouldn't have to answer yes because really this game sucks.
See,
Our
Contra
citizen's
3
playing
is a
this game
manly
because it sucks.
because the character hangs onto a missile with one arm.
FF Gamer
while he
86.
uses 2 guns in the other arm.
FF Gamer
No shirt.
86. I did hear about the guy earlier who donated $1,000.
Resident Evil 5 though is certainly a manly game. Resident Evil 5 is certainly a manly game. You know why? Boulder punching.
That's fine. Oh, okay, Ben Johnston,
Everyone can
we are
agree with
changing
that.
the name to Orpheus as per your request, so now there's $5 for
Becoming
Orpheus.
viral on the internet.
So what?
Kind of becoming viral on the internet.
Mist is just going to be right before Uncharted.
If I get a copy of it.
Yeah, we can get a copy.
Okay.
We can download a copy.
Yeah.
Like with Wesker shouting Chris and complete global saturation.
Complete global saturation.
Shouldn't be hard to get. Hey, I'm half Asian. Although
So I
I'm
actually
pretty
made a
white
video where he
myself,
just
so
says
yeah,
that for
exactly.
like 5 minutes or so.
This game made my beard fall out and put on a dress. Not mad.
I have to agree. I don't really know a lot about this game, but I'm sure Carcinogen agrees with you.
Agrees with you.
Don't you just feel like putting on a dress playing this game?
I don't feel like putting on a dress playing this game, but
Tempted?
Or like an ammo belt with a shotgun.
I don't know. But I certainly feel like taking this outside and torching it right now.
Oh, so putting on a flamethrower to go outside and burn it.
More like putting on my Russian
Shavmir
gas
and
mask.
and thank you so much for exposing I Want to Be the Guy. It is a bad game and a terrible game, and it'll be terrible to watch.
Oh, the only time
Apples
it's fun to watch
falling
is you and
upward.
all your friends are drunk.
Yeah.
And I mean all of your friends. Like,
Alright, Knife, yeah?
What is someone-
Even the ones that aren't watching.
Shiden's 86. I actually really like Demon's Crest. I would actually like to speedrun it sometime because both of the speedruns on the site are very improvable.
Yeah.
This is really nice game.
Yeah, it's a really nice game.
Yeah.
What I really like about the game is that it has kind of like not a super great story, but like a nice story, and it's a real role reversal from most games because like most games you're the good guy, but in Demon's Crest you're like a demon who's just trying to take over the demon kingdom. You're not really a good guy, and it's just it's just a really interesting game. Like the way the stages are set up, and you can find all the items.
The music is
So
great.
I think the problem with that game was, or at least for a lot of people, is that it was very hard to discover how to actually not get the bad ending because you have to fall down in the 4th stage to do that. That's probably what made so many people go, "Oh, this game is too short and it sucks."
Although that is kind of a critical design flaw, wouldn't you say?
What?
Just putting the bad ending so early.
Is Sir Arthur
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, if you want people to explore a bit, then I guess I guess in a sense there should have been more of a hint on how to like that there was more to the
Legendary
game.
Sock, that's not necessarily true that you'll miss the Metroids. There's going to be a little bit of a schedule shifting going on in a minute. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I really should work on that schedule shifting now. This proposed schedule shifting.
Like we keep saying that.
To be honest, I think Gunstar Heroes will have to be cut. It is a pretty long game, and it was done last year. I don't think it's a. I mean, we are running so behind schedule that we do need to probably cut something, and that
Well,
is
even
a
then,
likely
we'll
choice
probably
to
might
be
add it
cut.
on the end and just not cut it until it's like we really need it. Because who knows, we could gain time back, but right now, probably Gunstar Heroes will go to the back for sure. Because they
That's
included-
to adjust for the setup times of the hour.
Yeah, that's why that one's so
Yeah,
high.
it's like added all that. So I figured that was the easiest way to do it. How to get the schedule just back on top. Should be up to date now though.
Joy 16 says talking about racism. Why is there no black guy at the marathon? I think you just missed Tridex.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Or maybe you're colorblind. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for the game.
I'd have been sad about no Gunstar Heroes.
You'll be sad about no Gunstar Heroes?
At least you don't have to watch Dice Palace for 15 minutes.
Yeah, Dice Palace is great.
Dice Palace is great. Like my record for the Dice Palace is hitting all but 2 spaces.
I've hit every one.
Wow. Knowing you, I believe that.
No, that's my average par, is hitting every one.
Joy
That's
16,
my
it's
par.
cool. It's hard to stay up for an entire marathon. I know I can't do it.
Ooh.
I passed out during some runs I really wanted to watch. That includes Donkey Kong Country,
Yeah, I missed the
Yoshi's Island, and the Castlevania games.
I missed that same group.
What, last night?
I had to because
Me too.
What?
his name is great.
I caught
That would not
most
surprise
of
me at
Yoshi's
all.
Yeah,
Island.
he got woken up for the things were having problems with video on one thing as well as the power issues.
Yeah.
we were supposed to kind of decide who was going to be up for that race. And there was, it was meant to be me, I think, but whatever.
I've seen Castlevania a lot, but I haven't seen Metroid a lot. So Metroid took precedence.